a new slimmer design that works within the factory clips there, so you don't need to use the RTV sealant or anything like that to help seal the bulbs in there. A lot cleaner process. All you'll need is a Phillips head screwdriver, a 10mm, and a fender puller to get some of the clips out for the plastic around the headlights. Get into it. First, we're going to remove these 3 bolts. There's 2 Phillips up here and 1 down here. Go ahead and do that. These also have little knurls, so you can use your fingers to grip those as well. And the last bolt is right here. Once those 3 screws are removed, we're going to take off this plastic shroud here above the headlights. It's got some pop pins if you just pull straight up. Next, we're going to remove this lower shroud right here. Plastic fender clip puller helps a ton with this. You start right on the top, get that top part clipped out, and work your way on your side here. There you go. Kind of work it back and forth here a little bit, and these clips will pop right out. We got 3 10mm bolts that we have to remove to pull this headlight. There's 1 on top here and 2 on the bottom. Once the 3 bolts are removed, you're ready to pull out the headlight. There is a clip on the back left here. Just kind of pull it straight out towards you, and it'll pop right out. And then there's the quick release on the back to get the plug out. There you are, headlights removed. So we got the passenger side headlight all disassembled here and out of the car. You're gonna repeat those exact same steps on the driver's side. Headlight will come out just the same. All right, now we got your headlight removed from the car. Helps to put a cloth down so you don't scratch the lens. We're gonna put this over, and we got 2 bulb covers right here. If you just turn those counterclockwise, they'll pop right out. They got a little gasket on there. Again, counterclockwise on this, comes right out, and you'll see both of the high and low beam bulbs in there. So on the bulbs here, there's a little tab that you can depress, and that'll help so that if you press that down, it'll just come straight out with the bulb here. And there's your bulb exposed. Same on this side, there's another little tab that you just press. You'll be able to pull that bulb just straight out. There you go. So now you can just pull the bulb out here. It's just connected to this harness here. It's got 2 prongs. So just wiggle it a little. As you can see here, the stock bulb on the right is now the same as these LED bulbs. So there's a little bit of orientation on these bulbs as well. There's these 2 tabs here. If you see in there, there's a tab slot on the bottom, and the way that these are oriented, you just need to make sure that that tab lines up with the slot on the bottom there. And the clip can only go in one way. So now that's in there.
And it's back in.
For the low beam, there's actually a little tab here that you have to get past. It's actually a little bit easier to get your headlight bulb situated in there first, like so, so that it rests in the slot where that tab has to go, facing down there. And then you can put the clip back on over it. It'll snap right back in. Now that both of the bulbs are in, we can put our dust covers back on. Just the opposite as before, and turn clockwise, and they'll snap right into place. Perfect, and she's ready to go back in the car. Putting the headlight back in the car, don't forget to plug it back into the power source. This clip here is what we were talking about earlier in the video. This is on the top left of the passenger side here. There's a little clip receiver that goes into right there, so you just push it straight back in. Pop right into place. Alright, so we have our 3 10mm bolts. I've got the bottom 2 in here loosely so I can move the headlight around. Sometimes you have to press it up a little with your hand, get this top one hand started. Make sure everything's all lined up here. Once that's started, you can tighten the top one and tighten the other 2. And the headlight's in place, and now I can put our trim pieces back on. So for this bottom clip here, These two will just press in, and then it's got two metal clips on the back. So it helps to get the front started like this here. Make sure your clips are in the right spot, and then everything will kind of just press right into place here. Perfect, and now we can put that Phillips screw back in here. Bottom's done. We got the LED bulbs put in on both the driver and passenger side here. Last step is to put your keys in the ignition, turn your headlights on, and we can aim the bulbs. If you look over here, there's a big plastic hole right here where you can fit a 6mm Allen. Directly down there, you'll see that there's a bolt that fits right into. If you turn it to the left counterclockwise, that'll bring the bulb down. And if you go to the right clockwise, that'll bring the bulb up. So you can aim both of the bulbs. It's nice to aim your lights at a wall so you can see where that light pattern is ending up and adjust them. So it's usually about 4 or 5 feet off the wall, so you're not blinding oncoming traffic there. Once those are all adjusted, last step of this install process is just putting back this top trim piece, and you'll be good to go. And for this last trim piece, it's got a little lip on the back here, so you'll want to feed that in first, make sure that's hooked under, and then these will just pop right into place. Just press down straight pins, and then we got our last 2 screws here. We can screw those back in. We're also doing the LED fog light conversion on this van as well. Pretty simple actually. There's an access panel on the driver's side and this wheel well cover here. There's just one Phillips head at the top. If you do have your wheels on the vehicle and you're doing this on the ground, you can just turn your wheel all the way to the passenger and you can get a Phillips screwdriver back there. Take that one screw out and you'll get access to the fog light right back here. Basically, you're just going to grab the back of that bulb harness, and if you turn it counterclockwise, 45 degrees, it'll pop right out. And there's your fog light. All right. Then just pull this clip out right here. Pull it away from the bulb. Wiggle it a little. There we go. So here's your new fog light, your LED fog light here. It's got a little whip on here with a plug. We'll reach in. Doesn't matter which way you plug this in, it's got clips on both sides. Just plug that in until it pops. There we go. And this cord will come out of the bottom, so you'll want to come in at about a 45-degree angle here, and then you'll turn that clockwise until it's vertical, and you'll feel that lock into place. All right, so we'll put that fog light in here at a 45-degree angle. You'll feel those slot into place, and when you turn it 90 clockwise, 45 degrees, that's locked into place now, so that thing's ready to go. Finally here, we'll put this cover back on. Little tabs on the bottom, screw on the top. So on the passenger side, so on the driver's side here, there is an access panel that's the same as the passenger side, but there's actually no fender underneath. So you can reach directly right up in here. Grab the fog light and that'll just pull right out without taking that access panel off, so this one's a little easier. And that's it.
Sunglasses at night so I can watch you weave them, breathe your story.